This is the problem. I know what you want. Stents. When you put a stent in someone's heart, it gets really, really, really intense, doesn't it? Or were you looking for a pericardial infarction? Hmm? Or were you looking for some sort of CPR involving chest compressions? You know that whole shit about how you have to go in and you have to check for chest compressions every 15 minutes to make sure they're still breathing? Yeah, because that's what you called healthcare, right? That's not, no, 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 no. What you want is you want me to make a deposit into GenBank. But see, I got this problem because I don't accept that I'm required to go get genetic testing in order for you to give an economic valuation to which genetic indicator is worth what and how you're allowed to program the underwriting connected with that specific genetic indicator so that when you ping me with a particular radio frequency, I exhibit the appropriate characteristics of the demographic experience in order to be able to fill the quota. I don't even know what my DNA is in that regard. I do not know what the economic value is of every fucking chromosome and every certain percentage and proportion of what you deemed to be the appropriate ethnic or national origin for how you decided you wanted to resequence and rewrite somebody else's DNA structure in order to make them what? Financially capable. I'm that ignorant. I'm so fucking sorry. You didn't want the British, you wanted the Jew. And the problem is because I won't go get genetic testing, and because I won't pay for somebody else to try to sell me a pedigree. No, there's no way I can prove that I'm Jewish enough to make the quota. So you need me to help you get to somebody else. This man, he wrote a dictionary based on his maritime travel. He said he went to a university in Britain, in the United Kingdom, but there's no records of him. People saw him, people knew he went. I think at that point in time, somebody that came from where he came from just wasn't allowed to get college credit. He went, participated in the classes. He probably talked to some of the students, maybe even the professors. They might have respected him, highly esteemed him, but he wasn't allowed to get credit because people like him, well, that's not the way it is. We have nothing against you personally, but you have to be the exception. You have to be the exception. We don't do things like that with those kinds of people. But you're different. You're special. You're not like them. You're civilized. Sometime after that, he went to an island. And when he went to this island, they had slavery on the island. And he said that he did not believe in slavery off the west coast of Africa. He did what he could while he was there to prove that tropical colonies could be cultivated successfully without slave labor. It's a long time ago. You're not getting his name. You can spend 3 years on the street. You can find the fucking book yourself. But you're not going to be able to because they won't let you in the libraries anymore unless you know somebody that already works there. And books like this, they already sell. It's not that valuable anymore. I know, it's our history. It's actually a gorgeous book. It's somebody's special collection at the Library of Congress. But it's not the kind of collection, apparently, that has the kind of value that you chose for your union and your members that expect to be able to get paid and expect to be able to be put into a system where we're responsible for meeting obligations associated with their payment and maintenance for however left their life is, right? However long they have left to live. This is not eligible for that. I'm sorry. We're going to have to stick with the field marshal and the viscount. Do you understand? You were the ones that set the terms.